Picture this. You're the captain of a mighty ship, braving the high seas. You've got your coffee, your confidence, and a questionable map from 1592. What could possibly go wrong? You think, I'll just go around South America. How bad can it be? Spoiler alert, very bad. And then you see this, the Drake Passage. Welcome back to the Cruise Ship Safety and Security channel. The Drake Passage is the ocean's version of an extreme obstacle course, except the obstacles are 40-foot waves, freezing winds, and a current that moves enough water to fill 1 million Olympic swimming pools per second. Fun, right? This is why ships don't pass under South America, not just because it's far, but because Mother Nature has turned this stretch of ocean into her own personal theme park, where the rides are always broken and the safety warnings are just suggestions. Hold on to your hats, folks. Before we dive into the madness of the Drake Passage, hit that like button. If you love wild maritime facts, subscribe if you want more deep dives into the world's most dangerous waters, and comment below. Would you cross the Drake Passage? Or would you rather just stay home with a nice cup of tea? Because let's be honest, tea never tried to drown anyone. The Drake Passage is that little gap between the bottom of South America and Antarctica. Just 620 miles of open water. And pure chaos. Imagine the ocean's version of a mosh pit. This is where the Pacific, Atlantic, and Southern Oceans all meet up like old frenemies at a reunion, and things get turbulent. This passage is deep, like you drop your phone and it's gone forever deep. 15,700 feet at its lowest point. That's like dropping your phone into a bottomless pit of water. That's nearly 3 miles of ocean, or approximately 5,240 stacked refrigerators. If you measure depth in refrigerators, which, let's be honest, you probably don't. But hey, it's a cool party fact. Unless you're at a party with oceanographers, then you're golden. You'd think the Drake Passage was named after Francis Drake because he heroically sailed through it. Nope. He took one look at this watery nightmare and said, "Nah, I'm good," and turned around faster than you can say, Z-Monster. He found a much calmer route around the southern tip of South America, proving that even the most daring explorers knew when to just say, nope, and take the scenic route. Despite Drake's sensible detour, other explorers weren't so lucky. They thought, how bad could it be? Spoiler alert, really bad. Captain Cook tried to land on Antarctica, but was chased away by icebergs like a kid running from a snowball fight. Shackleton got stuck in the ice, probably wishing he had a giant hairdryer. Basically, if history teaches us anything, it's that messing with the Drake Passage is like challenging the ocean to a boxing match. Spoiler, the ocean always wins. If you love unpredictable weather, the Drake Passage is your dream vacation. Just don't forget your seasickness pills. Here, you get to experience the Roaring Forties, the Furious 50s, and the Screaming Sixties. And no, those aren't heavy metal bands, though they rock just as hard. They're the winds that blast through this region at breakneck speeds. Hold on to your hats, folks. Some days, it's eerily calm. They call that Drake Lake. Perfect for a picnic if you don't mind the occasional rogue wave. Other days, it's a raging storm zone known as Drake Shake. Shaken, not stirred. So basically, it's like nature itself has mood swings, and your ship is stuck in the middle of the argument. Better hope it's not a family feud. The Antarctic Circumpolar Current is a beast. It moves between 125 and 200 million cubic yards of water per second. That's more than all the rivers on Earth combined. Imagine the Amazon River on steroids, except it's cold enough to turn you into a human popsicle. These currents mix warm and cold water, creating insane storms. It's like the ocean is constantly stirring its own chaotic soup. And guess what? You're the tiny crouton floating in it. Bon appetit! The water here is so cold that if you fall overboard, you have about 2 minutes before you turn into a human ice sculpture. So maybe don't go for a swim, but the local wildlife? They love it. It's like their version of a tropical paradise. Meet the ice fish. This little guy has antifreeze in its blood, making it the coolest fish in town, which is both terrifying and cool. Literally. Talk about a chilling superpower. Despite all the warnings, modern explorers still attempt to cross the Drake Passage. Why? Who knows? Colin O'Brady rowed across it in a tiny boat, by choice. Maybe he lost a bet? Barbara Hernandez Huerta swam it, yes, with her actual body. Talk about taking a cold plunge. Meanwhile, the rest of us complain when the shower is slightly too cold. First world problems, right? And then there are the cruise ships that take tourists through the passage. Because nothing says vacation like battling seasickness. You've got to respect the bravery of people who pay money to get seasick for 2 days straight just to see some penguins. Penguins better be worth it. The Drake Passage isn't just a giant wave machine, it's like the ocean's ultimate roller coaster ride. But seriously, it's crucial to Earth's climate. The currents here help regulate global temperatures, moving heat and carbon dioxide around the planet. It's like the Earth's way of doing hot yoga. If this system gets disrupted, we're all in trouble. Imagine the Earth having a bad hair day, every day. That's why researchers keep studying it, despite the constant risk of getting seasick and frostbite at the same time. Talk about multitasking. So, to answer the big question, why don't ships just go under South America? Because they like staying afloat and avoiding a watery roller coaster ride. The Drake Passage is the ultimate test of survival, where even the bravest explorers have second thoughts, and probably a few regrets. It's unpredictable, dangerous, and a crucial part of our planet's climate system. Also, it's Mother Nature's way of saying, "Not today, sailor." If you ever find yourself sailing through here, just remember, hold on to your hat, don't fall overboard, and for the love of all things holy, bring some seasickness tablets. Or a bucket, or both. Here's to safe travels, preferably ones that don't involve the Drake Passage. Unless you're into extreme water sports. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button so more people can find out why the Drake Passage is basically the ocean's boss level. And maybe avoid it. Subscribe for more deep-sea stories and insane maritime history. And let me know in the comments, what's the scariest ocean fact you've ever heard? Bonus points if it involves sea monsters. I'll be reading them from the comfort of dry land with a pina colada.